entitled The Righteous Mind, Why Good People Are Divided. He's in Speaking to Inform manual. Speech number 5 is the abstract concept. His timing is 6 to 8 minutes. This is a bad timing. Do you need a lector?
Yes.
Okay, thank you. Please help me welcome.
Good morning, friends. Good morning. Welcome, Sid. I hope you'll remain friends at the end of this speech. There's a frontline documentary titled The Divided States of America.
Yeah.
The division between conservatives and liberals, we see it everywhere. We see it in the Congress, we see it in the media, and of course the internet. But sadly, we see it in our families, our neighborhoods, and among our friends. And the discussions can sometimes get intense. We just don't think that others are mistaken. We scoff at them. And even consider them morally suspect. So there is anger. In fact, there's righteous anger. What's going on? Jonathan Haidt, H-A-I-D-T, last name, he published a book some years ago called The Righteous Mind, Why Good People Are Divided by Religion and Politics. His emphasis is on moral intuitions. That is, he says that we have certain intuitions that guide us, and we use reason mainly to justify what we've already decided or what we already did. So we are more visceral than rational. He was a social psychologist at University of Virginia, Charlottesville, your state, where he did surveys, large surveys on people on 6 different moral foundations. First, care versus harm. How important is it for you? The questions would kind of relate to that. 2, fairness versus cheating. 3, freedom versus oppression. 4, loyalty versus betrayal. 5, authority versus subversion. And 6, sanctity versus degradation. As you would expect, he found most people share many of these, but if you looked at self-described liberals and self-described progressives, the self-described liberals really scored high, or considered, or scored the first 3 very high, which is the care, fairness, and opposition to oppression. The conservatives also scored on these 3, but they equally emphasized loyalty, respect for authority, and stability and sanctity. So that seems to be the difference, the combination of how, the combinations that kind of separate these 2 groups. And they found similar results, not just in America, but in other countries, both rich and poor. So where do these moral values come from? Where did I get the humane values I think I have? Animals, apparently. Many higher animals show behavioral traits that are somewhat similar. And there's been a lot of work on this, and some of the best work on this was done by Francis DeWall, right here at the Yankees Primate Center, a few miles from here. For decades, he's been studying chimpanzee behavior as individuals and in groups. And he could clearly see, and he describes in both scientific papers and some popular books, that they care, they play fair, they exhibit loyalty, and they submit to authority. So there are remarkable parallels between apes and us. Although he hasn't identified any Republican or Democratic chimpanzees yet. So biology, anthropology, sociology suggest that our behaviors are really coded in our DNA. That does not mean that my moral compass is fixed and set when I was born. What was given to me by nature was nurtured by my parents, my family, my education, and my life experiences, including those here in Dublin. Profoundly important influences, but constrained by what I was born with. That's the reason that two brothers, raised in the same family, who grew up in the same community, went to the same schools, one of them may become liberal and the other conservative, as it was in my case. So the moral intuitions from nature and nurtures not only guide us as individuals, but also bind us into groups with who share similar values. We start identifying as progressives, conservatives, or libertarians. But these same tendencies that bind us also blind us. Our beliefs and biases that make us comfortable within one group makes it easier to ignore or even hate those who hold different beliefs. So our brains don't make it easy to get along with people. But get along we must to survive and thrive. Not by compulsion, not by force. The only thing we have is conversation. Whatever the competing issues are, budget for education and art versus military, expanding healthcare versus cutting taxes, and so on, we must listen to others and try to understand where they're coming from. We cannot connect unless we listen, especially to those who do not agree with us. We can then perhaps nudge each other to a common ground, to a higher ground. Thank you.